Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have something a little bit different. This is a quick review of the Clever Fox planner, and the kind people over there sent me this as a gift to share with you guys. And I only had one question for them, which was, if you send it to me, I'm going to do an honest review. Is that okay? And they said, absolutely, share your thoughts. So we're going to get into this. Now, this is not normally a planner that I would choose. However, I can totally see how this would be useful to a lot of different people. And if you want to stay tuned to the end of the video, I will have information on how to order this, plus a giveaway that you could enter. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into this. So this is how it comes. It's actually in another cellophane bag. Okay, so as we open this box, we have several different things here. We have some coupon codes and stuff that you can share with people. You can also review on Amazon or on their website. And I'm going to put those off to the side. I love this little card that they include, how to use this planner. This is very helpful because when I first opened up the planner, it's kind of a blank slate, just to give you a little spoiler alert, which is great. I love a blank slate. However, I needed some visuals to see like how would I use this or how would I recommend people use this, and this is great. And it gives you little examples of each of the different pages in the planner, which I think is so cool. And if I were to use this, it would totally be in this manner with lots of color, probably some stickers. So I love that they include this because you not only get the visual, but you also get the explanation. And a big part of this planner that I noticed when I was flipping through it earlier is it's all based on gratitude and focus and developing new habits. And so if you are looking for that, especially as the new year starts to come around, this may be what you're looking for. And it gives you a lot of good ideas on this little card, which is very helpful. I like that a lot. Okay, the next thing are these little stickers. There are 3 sheets of these, and there are 10 different icons. Some of, like this one, I'm not really sure what it is. I think it might be church, but I'm not positive. Their hats are kind of throwing me off. But the other ones are just about different parts of your life, reading, yoga, or meditation, some health ones, little presents, and then I would think this is family and maybe like budget or something. I'm not really sure. Or budget here. But yeah, those are nice to include. There are 3 of them. They're little circle icons. And then let's get into the planner itself. Okay, it comes in this box, also in cellophane, which I love because you never know what your mail carrier is going to do. And this helps to protect it. Plus, like I mentioned, the whole thing is in another cellophane. So let's put that off to the side. Okay, so this is how it comes it comes out of the box. It has a little elastic that comes around the front, and it is secured on the back cover. So let's put that on the back. Okay, and then you have this little, you can take this off, this little wraparound info sheet. And then let's get into the planner itself. I picked the beautiful turquoise color because this is like my favorite color ever. And the cover is kind of like a faux leather. Very nice, actually. And I really like the feel of it. Feels very nice to me. So that is nice. It also has a pin loop on the back, but we'll get there in a second. Okay, so when you open it, the first page is like, of course, your little intro page with your information. And then you have some pages up here at the front, which are kind of like work sheet pages. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so you have some gratitude things I'm grateful for, I'm passionate about, skills to learn, my affirmations. And then over here is space to create a vision board, which at first when I saw this, I was like, I don't know what to do with these 2 pages. But they have this little example here, and I would totally like go crazy with the magazine clippings and just like have some fun with it. And I think it's really cool that the vision board is included because you could take this with you and it would kind of be a good reminder instead of just like having it stationary in one place. Okay, then you have a space for your goals, and they break it down in different areas, which I think I really like. And then even in those areas, you have space for 3 goals, which I like all of these little topics here because a lot of these types of planners leave out like this section right here, like the fun, the spiritual, the personal development. It focuses more on like concrete things, and I like that it includes these areas over here. Okay, then you have my focus. So you have space for 5 big goals, and then your mind map, which I love doing mind maps. When I set aside and like looked at my 2018 goals and what I wanted to do for this year, I focused on my one word, which is grit. And I basically broke it down into different categories, just like this is doing. And I created a mind map. And so if you don't know what a mind map is, it's where you kind of like visually break down what you want to do. And this looks very similar to what I did with my mind map. I love that they left this area here for you, and it has a little dot grid. And then you go into your monthly spreads. So we have, it's the same for every one of them, and they are undated, like I mentioned before, but you have space up here to put the month and the year. And what I like about this being undated is you can start it at any time. You don't have to like wait until June or December to start a new planner. You can just jump in whenever you want. Okay, so you have space for your days, of course, and then you have space over here. It says plan, and you can habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, and people to see. And then you can break down this month's goals. And then over here, I really like this section, and it comes up in various parts of the planner. You have reflection areas. So this month's wins, how I improve next month. I'm a really big proponent for reflection. I think it's very important for everyone to do reflection because it kind of gives you more direction. Even though you're looking backward, you're actually, in the end, looking forward. That sounds corny, but it's true. I love reflection. I love journaling. So I really like that. So you have your monthly pages all at the front, which I think is like kind of a specific way to put the planner together. It's not necessarily my favorite thing because you have to like flip back and forth. And I think you would have to put in, there are some markers here. You'd have to mark your different areas of your planner because otherwise you would have a hard time finding like the month and your week. So yeah. Okay, so let's go on. This is the monthly pages, or this is the monthly section. And then let's go to the weekly section. So you have space for all of your weeks for the year, and each page is set up like this. So you have a small section over here for your Monday through Friday plus Saturday and Sunday. I wish that these were not kind of shortened like this, but at least you have 4 lines instead of 3. And then over on this page, you have space for this week's main goal, reward if I achieve, which I really like that, this week's priorities, and then you have a little note section with a dot grid, personal to-do list, habits, and space to mark them off. And then again, you have your reflection section, this week's wins, how I'll improve next week. So I really like how they included this. It's very helpful, and I might want to include that in my weekly planning too. I like that a lot. Okay, so you have, each week is the same, very like grayscale, plain. You can change this up and adapt it to what you like. So let's go back to this again. Okay, so I love that they included these pictures because it's very helpful. So you can do this however you want. I think if you're like a bullet journaler, but you want a little bit more structure, that this might be really good for you. So this weekly page, like this appeals to me. If you see the blank slate here, you're like, well, I don't know what to do with that. That's really boring. But make it your own. You can do whatever you like with it. I think that's really cool. So each of the weekly pages is the same. So let's go back. We have so many. And then let's go to the very back, which this is really cool, and I'm jealous of this. My current planner doesn't have this. You have a bunch of dot grid pages. That is so nice. These are so versatile, and you could do so many things. You could work on your budget. You could like do some tracking, do some journaling, whatever you wanted to do with all of these dot grid pages. I think that's very cool. So while we're back here in the dot grid section, let's go ahead and do a pen test. And I just grabbed some pens. This is the one I normally use, which is the Paper Making Joy 0.5. So I'll definitely throw that one in. And then I've switched to the 0.5, and all I have in 0.7 is the colored ones, but I can use this dark blue. I've got I'm going to throw this out. It's dried in the trash. Okay, I'm going to use a Sharpie instead, a Sharpie Ultrafine marker, and then I've got a mild liner just to see, and then Pilot G2.38, and then just a regular Paper Mate Flare. So let's see how the paper is. Okay, so let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit further, and let's see how the paper reacted. Ooh, not bad at all. There's a little bit of that braille feel from but I'm heavy-handed, so there is some of that. But the only thing that bled through was the Sharpie, the actual Sharpie pen. So I'm pretty impressed. I like this paper a lot. It's very like smooth, like I said. So I give it a thumbs up for the pen test. And then back here on the back cover, you have a little pocket that you can slip in some receipts, some little notes, whatever you want to put back here. And you have your pin loop. I love a pin loop. I miss that on my current planner too. And then, like I mentioned before, you have your little markers. So there are 3 of them. And looking at these colors, like I wish that they matched the planner a little bit better. Like maybe like a gray, or even like shades of gray or shades of this bluish green, just to match, because these primary colors are not, they don't exactly match the turquoise, but the markers are really nice to have, because then you can mark your monthly section, your weekly section, and then you can put a marker back in the dot grid. So I really like that. And then here's the back cover. So you have your little elastic to keep it all secure back here. I wish this was just a little bit like tighter. It's a little bit loose, but it still works. And I think as your planner would grow, maybe that's why it's a little bit loose, so you have some room to expand outward. And then it has the little embossing on the front. So that is the Clever Fox planner. So there are 2 ways to find this planner online. First, you can go to their website, cleverfoxplanner.com, or you can go to Amazon. I will leave the direct link to the listing on Amazon and their website down below in the description, so you can check that out. So even though this planner may not be my particular style and my fit my planning style, I do appreciate the simplicity of it and the functionality of it, and I think that there are a lot of people out there that would appreciate this planner and how it's set up and how it's undated and all of that. So if you are interested in the giveaway, all you have to do is follow them on Instagram. I will leave all the links down below, by the way, for all of this, and leave a comment down below about what you like about this planner, how you would use it, anything at all about the planner itself, and you will be entered to win one of these for yourself, and you get to pick the color and everything. It's really cute. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!